Hi there, it's Mary Jo. I'm glad to be back. Took a little bit of a respite there for about a week, and glad to be back, re-energized, rebirthed, reborn. Um, I feel like I want to rush into things, but I'm going to take things a little slow and moving forward. But I've been really wanting to do a video, um, and Spirit just had its own timing. I know the lighting is poor in here. I have tried everything. Um, Short of closing off the blinds completely, but it's such a beautiful day out there. We've got blue skies and big fluffy clouds, and um, I wanted to let that light in. So today, as I'm recording this is um, April 7th. We're in a new month, 2023. It is Good Friday, so happy Good Friday. Happy Easter portal weekend. I'm going to be pulling on those energies with the cards. Also, we're still in the energy of the full moon in Libra, which happened the 5th and the 6th. So where I'm at happened at 12:34 in the morning yesterday, and I'm thankful for that energy because usually I don't sleep during full moons. I'm wide awake, as y'all probably understand that. But last night I had my first good night's sleep in a really long time. I had some pretty wild, vivid dreams. I don't recall them at this time, but woke up to, it's like the full embodiment and the integration of some downloads that have been coming through, and so beautiful aha moments and breakthroughs. I mean, it's not even noon here, and I've had an amazing morning, so I hope your morning is going as wonderfully as mine is, spiritually, energetically. And we also have today Mercury enters his pre-shadow phase of his transit. So I've already touched on some delays. I went to go get my passport today, had my appointment, got down there. Thank God I only live like a minute down the road from the post office, and I had to come home twice, so I was back and forth to the post office 3 times, walking through their doors, and they're like, "Man, you're determined." I said, "I am." So couldn't figure out why Spirit was, or the universe was delaying me, and that was like, Mercury. I wasn't being told to not get my passport, not to go through it. I was just told to take your time, make sure you got all your documents, make sure you got all your T's crossed and your I's dotted, and everything. So it's all done, picture taken, but had an amazing conversation with someone at the post office whom I've seen. I've lived in this town for 13 years, seen her many times. She's very quiet, but today she was very talkative, and I'm grateful because I've been sitting here in this apartment going, where are all the like-minded souls in this town? Where are they? I can't find them. And slowly, they're finding me. They're finding me, and had a beautiful conversation about twin flames with this young lady, and she's around my age. So I was like, oh my gosh, nobody knows what that means around here. Nobody, but she does. So an hour later, what was supposed to be a 15-minute appointment turned out to be an hour of an amazing conversation, and the agreement between her and I that we have got to have coffee sometime. We have got to. So if this is just an indication of what Mercury retrograde is bringing in, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. I mean, it was a beautiful conversation about my twin flame, whom she knows, and reminiscing. I mean, she was bringing up memories. I, woke up this morning with memories that kind of fit pieces of a puzzle together for me, really focusing on my core wound lately. and not being able to use my brain these last few days as Spirit had me down and out. I was having a rewire done, and this is a little different than I've had before, because this is the rewire is like the old 3D human templates have been removed, and the new grid has been placed within my consciousness. It's my consciousness within my thinking brain. If that makes any sense, please say so in the comments and help me figure it out, because I'm still trying to wrap my head around it, and I'm not going to force anything. It'll come through when it comes through, but yeah. So don't know where I was going with that, but beautiful morning, beautiful morning. A lot of energies coming through. I'm feeling amazing. So let's get some readings done here. Let's tap into some energies. I've already pre-shuffled my cards. I'm going to shuffle a couple more times as I call in Divine Mother, Divine Father, Holy Spirit, Highest Self, and looking at the bottom of the deck, grounding. It is important in these energies, and I'm going to start taking my own advice, or Spirit's advice, through me, because I've noticed that I've had memories of the readings I've done since I've started the channel in January. Now, I've only went back and watched one or two maybe, but Spirit has reminded me that the messages they've brought through me to you, they're meant for me as well. You know, the messages of being cautious of not getting caught up in the wave of awakening that was coming through for March. I got caught up in it. I was blinded by my own light. I was spiritually attacked by a succubus, and I don't know if I want to say it that way, spiritually attacked by succubus, but I think you know what I mean. I had a dark attack, that was divinely planned, though. It's just, I'm still integrating all these downloads, so it's very important to stay grounded, stay rooted, stay tethered to your heart, to your soul, stay connected with Mother Gaia, Father Sky. It is imperative, Spirit is saying. And again, I know the lighting is off, but still, I hope you can see me. Can you see me? I hope you can see the cards when I hold them up. I think you should be able to, but let's just tap in, Spirit. I've got a lot to say. It feels like it just wants to rush out of me, but let's take our time. What do we got to lose, right? Nothing. Let's just take our time, see what Spirit wants to come through. Strongest messages for those watching. Strongest messages, please, Spirit. Well, that was a really floppy shuffle, but yeah, view from above. We are getting higher perspectives of things. Uncovering treasure beneath the surface lies great bounty. Yes. Oh, another thing I want to mention. So, not yesterday, the day before, so Wednesday, I needed to be by the water, and I'm like not even 5 minutes from Lake Ontario in upstate New York. And so I grabbed a couple of my grandchildren and had a beautiful, beautiful time at the water. A lot of galactic energy, a lot of elemental energy, a lot of dragons. I took, it's the rock beaches where I go. We call it the rock beach. Not a lot of sand at this time of year, and it's a lot of driftwood and things. Dragons were everywhere, not only in the cloud formations in the sky, but in the formations of the driftwood. And I took a ton of pictures. So we are being assisted by our elemental guides, by the galactic guides, uncovering deep wisdom and treasures. that have been hidden within us, hidden within our consciousness. Journey by moonlight. Believe in magic, and it's reinforcing this uncovering of these treasures is reinforcing the magic of us, of life, of all the kingdoms. We've got, we've got the elementals here. We've got fairies. We've got Pan. We've got a little gnome sitting on a toadstool there. Journey by moonlight. I'm hearing lucid dreams, so pay attention to your dreams. This will all give us, bring us to a higher perception, a higher consciousness, being able to fit all the pieces of the puzzle together, or at least finding where some of the pieces finally fit. Beautiful. Yeah, and embrace it with enthusiasm. Get excited about this time. Get excited if you haven't been. Yeah, get excited. That's all I keep hearing is just get excited. I'm gonna get a moon card. Bring love into the situation is on the bottom of this deck. Yeah. Always important to always come from the heart, being authentic, do no harm. It's coming through. Interesting messages, but I love it. So I never know what's going to be brought through. So Divine Mother, Divine Father from this Moonology deck, any more messages that you have for us at this time? We're closing out the energy of the full moon in Libra, entering Mercury's pre-shadow retrograde and entering such a beautiful sacred weekend for all of humanity, not just those who celebrate. It's for everyone. Yeshua and Mary Magdalene are here. I, for one, remember my time at the foot of the cross on this day. It used to be a very dark day for me, but it's a day of celebration because I was shown the bigger picture. I was shown why I was there. I was shown why the crucifixion needed to occur. All right, what do I take? I take this one that flipped. I'm taking this one that flipped. And not those. Yeah. So for some, or for maybe all of us, it's time to meditate and contemplate. This is a beautiful, actually, energy to start Mercury retrograde. And I don't even know what sign. I think he's starting Mercury, his retrograde in Taurus. Give me one moment, please, because I did write down all of the Mercury retrograde cycles this year. Well, all I've got written down here is on the 21st, Mercury turns retrograde, stations retrograde in Taurus. I don't know what Mercury, what sign Mercury is in today, though. If you know, please put it in the comments. But it's a great time. These are great times to, like I said, me and this other lady, we were reminiscing, we were remembering beautiful memories and times with my twin. Things that, she's known him since he was young. And I just celebrated my 18th year of when we first started dating. So it's just beautiful times. And for some, a new romantic cycle begins. So we just had the full moon in Libra. This is the new moon in Libra. So between now and the new moon in Libra, which I'm going to have to look up, which it's a few months. Expect a new romantic cycle to begin. Yeah. I love that. Well, one from this deck, please. And they had me pull out a lot of cards because I think there's just a lot of messages that want to come through, and maybe because I've been so silent for the last week, I just want to make sure I get everything out. Oh my gosh, yeah. So we have uncovering treasure here, and on the bottom of the deck, we have House of Amenti initiation, secrets revealed, treasures uncovered, initiations. We are traveling through a portal of initiation to discover deep aspects of ourselves, deep aspects of our journeys that we've been on so far. Again, you know, putting the pieces of the puzzle together, connecting the dots. I'm here connecting the dots. And these feel like amazing things to be uncovered. It's almost like the memories that were coming up for me this morning. I noticed that there was no emotional charge to them anymore. So there's healing that's occurring as well. As we continue to believe in ourselves and in the journeys that we're on, and believe in Source and our guides, it brings us through such a cathartic healing, doesn't it? It almost happens organically, like we put the work in to do the healing, but then all of a sudden you just wake up one day and it's like the weight is lifted, the emotional charge is gone, and you're just left holding or feeling as if you are that gemstone, and not as if, because you are that gemstone, that treasure that's been hidden by everything. I think that's the only card I need from this deck. Yeah, it just feels like whatever this is uncovering for you, it's revealing an aspect of you, helping us see our full scope of things. Yeah, I mean, it's got me really thinking now. Because the memory that came through this morning, I thought the core wound began in connection with my twin back 18 years ago. But I was brought through a memory of when I was 12 back in 1979. That was a summer that a lot happened for me. I lost my grandpa, discovered some things about my family. But it's like now I can see why I was triggered in 2000, or, by my twin in 2005 from that memory. So yeah, it's connecting the dots, but it helped to see me in a higher light as well, because I've got this fear that I couldn't understand why it was there with my twin. It's been paralyzing me. I'm not sure how it's going to unfold moving forward. I would like to think that the magic returns, within me and within the connection, that helps me discover the magic again. So I can rise above that fear and transcend it. And but it just really uncovered a piece of me that I was like, holy shit, I don't know why I'm whispering. I just feel like I really need to whisper today. So I do apologize for those who have trouble hearing my voice to begin with. But I feel like I need to whisper. Like, this is a sacred conversation I'm having with you right now. Sacred conversation I'm having with Spirit that not everyone's going to get. It's sacred. Oh my gosh. I just got chills. I just got chills all down my arms and up my legs and up my back. What are we uncovering? Wow. Now I'm even more excited. It kind of like feels like those cards are over there and then these cards are over here. I'll get something on all of them. Yeah. Bottom of the deck, the world. Totally new timeline shift, totally new cycle beginning. And we've had to close out the old cycle first. You know, for me, I can speak. I don't know if it's for you, but it's like, for me, the old cycle was the cycle of I don't want to say an uncertainty, but then again, I do. It's like where the human mind needed to know all the answers, but I needed to be removed from my human mind for the last 4 days, 5 days, in order for that consciousness to be reawakened, to be uncovered, to be rebirthed. I really feel like I'm onto something here, really, something so much bigger. And, oh my gosh. All right. Let's see. You know, I'm also hearing with this new romantic cycle begins, it begins with you. It's the finding the magic within again, finding the magic in earth and the kingdoms and all the realms, because they exist within you. Well, this is going to go deep, folks. Wow. Forgot I had my coffee over here. Yeah. Divine Mother, Divine Father, Holy Spirit, highest self, I am mind blown to begin with. What more can you add to this? What's being uncovered? For the collective, what's being uncovered? Wow. Death and rebirth, whole new cycle, transforming all of it, transcending all of it, Spirit is saying. All right, get these in order. What's being uncovered? Truth. Look at this triangle here. You see it? Look at the triangle in the center of that portal. Connecting the dots. Why do I keep hearing connecting the dots? I know this is the alchemical symbol for air, but I mean, well, we've got Mercury starting its retrograde here. It's pre-shadow. It's communication. It's downloads. It's, you know, electronics, transportation, how we receive the information, what's being uncovered, higher ways of receiving the information. You know, one of the ascension, you know, I had the ascension flu this last few days. Thankfully, that only lasts 3 days for me. but my ears were on fire. They were screaming. They were screaming with connecting into the higher frequencies now. What's being uncovered? Three of Cups. For some, this is revelations behind third-party connections. For those of you who are dealing with that, this is also removing the masks from ourselves, from our own eyes, and seeing. I mean, this is just like the Three Cups. It's celebration. It's the magic. Seeing where we've kept that hidden, or where we haven't wanted to see it. What are we uncovering? I'm hearing truth with this one as well, like I did with the Ace of Swords. Page of Wands. This is communication. We're uncovering and releasing blocks to communication with our guides, our guardians, with the elementals, with the galactic family, with friends, family, our twins, if you're on that journey. Communication with ourselves, with Divine Mother, with the Divine Father. We are uncovering where we have not fully integrated our higher aspects. We are seeing the wisdom and the truth of who we are on a higher level. This full moon, the full moon there, I'm also noticing this. I'm connecting in with the eclipse energy on the 20th of April. So between this full moon and the eclipse, going to be very highly spiritual awakenings. I feel we do have a wave of souls that are just literally are just going to wake up. They're going to bypass 4D and they're going to go to 5D. They're just going to wake up. They're going to know things that they have no explanation of how they know. Again, this is reminiscent of the memories that were coming through for me and the communication with my highest self and my guides were, when I was 12, I realized, before I was 12, but this memory was when I was 12, I realized even then I knew things that I didn't know how I knew them. I'm 56 now, so that's taken a lot of years. But there are people who are suddenly going to wake up and realize that they know things, that they have no explanation as to how they know them. But the communication will be very clear. It will be exciting. It will be something they want to share with others. But because I was whispering earlier, I was like, this is sacred. Again, this is coming through again. It came through with some videos in February. This is sacred. Not everyone is going to get this. There are going to be more and more people that do, because they're waking up as well, or they have already, and they're leveling up. But there is going to be a small bit that don't, and that's okay. This initiation process that we've been through, I'm going to call March the initiation month, because the intense energies, the blessings that it brought in, it was a beautiful, incredible month for me personally. Everybody's journey is different, right? I know there are those out there that are really being challenged by the energies and being challenged by 3D life experiences, but it's still initiating you to the higher realms. It's assisting you to uncover aspects of you that you just haven't discovered yet. Your galactic heritage, your starseed tribe, your truth. Wow, I'm just feeling really incredibly humble by the heart expansion that I'm feeling just sitting here. Let's move on. Six of Cups, Six of Coins, 2 sixes, balance, reciprocity, integrating where the memories of the past fit into who you are and how those pieces fit into the tapestry of your soul path, your soul contract. Seeing where things weren't balanced before and bringing in divine balance. This is the Libra energy coming through very strong with this. Interesting, you know, we do have the scales there. This is also the energy of where I've been this past week, being told I need to balance my energy. I need to give as much as I'm getting, get as much as I'm giving. You know how that goes. Just finding balance. You know, Spirit has put it upon my heart that I need to manage my spiritual work, my videos, my readings, my mediumships, and my work life and my private life as well, my personal time, my healing, my recharge time. And I've started that process. It was very clear when Spirit, they got me on my knees, they knocked me right down, knocked the wind right out of me, to help me to see where even I wasn't reciprocating with myself, where I wasn't reciprocating with my twin, you know, in the past and now. I mean, just so much has come through, but these are just, you know, it's going back in time. Let's go back in time and let's balance things out. Even if that's just understanding why something happened the way it did, it balances the scales of karma. Sometimes the work isn't work that we have to do. It's in the acknowledgement. It's in the acknowledgement. Yeah? Of why this happened, why we felt this, why this was triggering, why, you know, it's like toddler, why? Don't stop asking those questions on your healing path. Dig deeper, Spirit is saying. Not necessarily to need to know the answer to why. It's the digging deeper, because you end up being shown the messages that you need to know. And they just unlock. Those are just keys that just unlock things for you. And you get to discover the most beautiful treasures within yourself. You know, the bounty is within. The bounty is in the connection with the divine within. I feel like there's just so much here to unpack. And you know, whatever is being uncovered, it's going to be different for everyone. Any more messages? What else can you add to this, please, Spirit? Yeah, putting an end to what we didn't understand before, putting an end to what hurt us, putting an end to okay, putting an end to my mental mindfuck. I feel like I have a little potty mouth all of a sudden, but you know me, you're gonna get straight and honest with me. I don't mince words. Yeah, what hurt us in the past, it's done. It's done. It's and now we've got clarity as to why it had to happen, why it occurred the way it did. Yeah, it needed to build up our reserves. It needed to strengthen us. It needed us to look at the demons within us and what it created within us so we can heal that. Yeah, and be victorious. Six of Wands, be victorious. Conquering the distorted ego. Yeah, love that. Let's see. Anything else from this deck, Spirit? They're saying there's just so much more to say, but they want me to move on from that. Okay, let's move on. We're gonna take a look. I have a feeling this is gonna be a twin connection message, a little bit, because especially we got the two fishes there. You know, I know that's not the sign of the twin like the Gemini is, but we got the two scales. Definitely feels connection. All right, tell me more, please, Spirit. What is this? Meditate and contemplate, and the new romantic cycle begins. Anything you can give us on this would be appreciated, please. My landlord showed up for the rent. All right, so we're taking a look. I know there was probably just a blip on your screen, but taking a look at these energies for right now. Yeah, let's see. We've got wow. Okay. All right. I've got to lay these out here. Well, we've got, you know, I definitely have communication coming in, you know, Eight of Wands and the Page of Pentacles, you know, so it's a good time to just, you know, take a break, take a rest, and allow the messages to come through. A lot of downloads I'm hearing. These are downloads that are going to shift the physical world with this Page of Pentacles. It's going to shift. King of Swords, our discernment. I'm also hearing, where have we iced ourselves out? You know, this is about us. It's not about anybody else. It's about us. You know, I do have three court cards here. You know, where did we give up our power? Where did we, you know, where did we not listen to our intuition? Where did we blame other people? See how she's looking at her, you know, this is your fault. You know, where did we blame other people? You know, where were we maybe unemotional in a situation? You know, this is all getting cleared up. this is all ending, you know, with this energy over here. It's all ending. Everything that was out of balance is coming into balance. And it's coming in through divine connection. It's coming in through divine inspiration and aha moments and breakthroughs. You know, these messages that will come in, and they'll bring peace of mind. You know, this initiation is a beautiful initiation. It's beautiful. It's, you know, treasures. You're uncovering treasures. This isn't uncovering something that's gonna break you down again. This is uncovering what we've been hiding from ourselves. Page of Pentacles. Perhaps something that happened in your childhood. Perhaps a memory from a younger time, another timeline. Ah, thank you. Spirit is saying, you know, in regarding my situation this morning, is it was my 12-year-old Mary Jo. It's funny because I kind of look like that. I looked like a boy when I was 12. Funky hairdo, and all. So my 12-year-old Mary Jo blessed me with the communication this morning to show me the way to peace within my heart. These are, you know, we've got a bunch of doves flying around here. Messages of peace, messages of understanding, messages of grace. And of mercy, Spirit is saying. Oh, I love that so much. I love that so much. And when, you know, when they come in, when we receive them, when we even just acknowledge the new romantic cycle with ourselves begins. That's one message. If this is a twin connection, divine counterpart that we're talking about, it still applies. This is where we can see where, where we've been, I'm telling you, the purging that I've been doing, I mean, burping is one of the things that I've been doing, just expelling a lot of energy. So I apologize if I just suddenly belch out here. You're just always going to get raw and real with me. No edits. You know, where have we been looking to other people, you know, to blame for our situations? Where have we closed our heart off, you know, to our own abundance, to our own beauty and security and safety? Where have we not allowed our inner masculine to take care of us? Not that the inner masculine wasn't taking care of us. Where were we not allowing the inner masculine to take care of us? Because in doing that, we haven't allowed the outer masculine to take care of any of our needs. Not that we need them, but that's a part of a partnership, isn't it? You know, you're sovereign in okay, let's do this. You're sovereign in your energy. They're sovereign in their energy. But we come together and we bridge a gap by balancing the energies out between us. I know there's another message coming through with that. I just don't know where to go. My third eye and my crown are just going. Yeah, I'm sorry. Squirrel. Yeah, I feel like there's more here, so let's ask the Ascended Masters. No, who do I have here? Got the Archangels. Then we'll get one from the Ascended Masters. Further messages on this this aspect of the reading, please, Spirit. A little more. I just feel like there's something that I'm not. And this is why when you get a reading with me, you get a reading with me. You get a hell of a lot more than what you pay for. Let me tell you. Got Counselor Archangel Azrael. You are a natural counselor, and many people benefit from your guidance and reassurance. That was kind of me. I've been told that lately. I am the counselor. I'm also getting a little bit of something where if this is a connection that did have a third party, male or female, doesn't matter, just how it's coming out in the cards, then this energy here is lawyer, judge, mediator. I have a feeling here I've got another message coming through. So something that's taken a while is coming to fruition. It's balanced out. So if this is someone who needed to get a divorce, it's being finalized. They're divorced. It's coming through very, very clearly. Let's get something with the Ascended Masters. Just one card, please, Spirit. See, you never know what Spirit's going to bring through when you're watching Mary Jo, right? Yeah, multiple readings in one. You can connect them, but I really feel like this is just separate. Just a little side note for some of us. One card, please. Let's take 2 cards. Got energy healing with Merlin, and you've got Isis, balanced career and home life. Maybe this is a personal message. Oh gosh. I'm going to take this as advice. You know, if you're being challenged right now with embodying and transmuting the energies from March. I mean, we've been through some pretty intense energetics. As we get into April, it does start to settle down, but then we start April, you know, with a full moon and Mercury and, you know, Easter portal. It's just get some energy work done. Listen to some chakra meditations, something, a massage, crystal energy healing, and take care of you. Set your healthy boundaries. It's funny because, oh, there it is. I heard healthy life. I saw a healthy lifestyle on the bottom of this deck, and it reminded me of putting up healthy boundaries, setting my hours, choosing days and that I will do readings in only those days, and I'm hearing that message very loud and clear. All right. so I got it. Let's get a couple guidance cards for the overall message that was here of uncovering treasure, uncovering the magic that is you. Keepers of the light. This is the strongest message of guidance that you have for us. Who is guiding this message at this time? Is there anyone else? Thank you. Well, I've got a few. I'll take them. So I've got Archangel Michael, trusting heaven. Yeah. You know, I know there are some of us that have, because of their 3D circumstances, are having a hard time trusting that they're right where they're supposed to be, trusting themselves, trusting God, source, whoever you believe in, leading out a heart awakening. Yes, we definitely have. I'm feeling the heart expansion. You know, as I was sitting here, it says, awaken to acceptance and divine love, give and receive in balance. You can't not make this up. Give and receive in balance. We've got the scales all over this table. We got 1, 2, 3. We've got quite a few images here that depict this. We've got Krishna, devotion, trust your spiritual guidance. Your commitment has been recognized. You are loved unconditionally. Yeah, make a pact with the universe, Spirit is saying. Make a pact with yourself. Be dedicated to this path. Be dedicated to your growth, to your expansion. Whatever it is for you. Whatever it is, be all in. Not 50-50. It's 100 and 100. If you're in a couple, we've got trusting all over here. Trust heaven, you know, trust in divine love, trust your spiritual guidance. Cosmic gateway with Horus, your thoughts are magnetic and powerful. Miraculous changes are occurring. Believe, and it is so. I'm hearing. Believe, and it is so. I like that. I don't have anything else to add to that. Final message, please, of guidance from the Shaman's Dream Oracle. Final card of guidance, please, for those watching. So we've got uncovering treasures within ourselves, trusting and believing in the magic, trusting in our journey, trusting ourselves and the guides, receiving new communication, seeing where things were out of balance, now having the clarity of how to right that balance. Preparing the veil, forgiveness. We've had this before. I'm being really drawn to the fact that it's the maypole, May 1st, Mabin ceremonies. We got the butterfly there as well. Transformation. Transformation. There is some mending, you know, that's being done, that has been done, Spirit is saying. Now we're coming out. This is a 9 card, you know, 5 and 4, you know, makes 9, obviously. And this is about, we are at the end of the cycle. We are on the upswing, Spirit is saying. Yeah, rising above, another 9 card. Look at that, another 9 card. Rising above the fray. Have a higher perspective. Get a better view. If there's something that's troubling you, get a better view. You know, maybe that's bouncing it off of a friend, you know, whatever it is, you know, sharing it with someone who you feel that might be able to give you another perception, a perspective on whatever you're dealing with. So you can see it from another vantage point. We have meditation and quietness again. We have meditate and contemplate. This is the 11 card. I'm putting this over there with the twins because we also have the violet flame here. That's definitely twin flame energy. Archangel Metatron, Archangel Michael. I just feel like there's more. Like, wow. Again, there's that message of there's so much more. Final card. Final card. Yeah. The overflow and overwhelm. Overwhelm and plenty. Yeah. I am hearing that when the dust settles, you're just not going to believe the beauty and the abundance and the blessings that are surrounding you. That's the message for someone in particular. You are divinely guided. You are divinely protected. I know that you feel like you're treading water right now and you can't just get your head above the line of the water so you can breathe. You're overwhelmed. And you feel emotionally underwhelmed, Spirit is saying. But your guides and your angels need you to understand. They want you to understand that you are loved and that all of this is lifting you up. And it's bringing you to everything that you wished for, everything that you came here to experience. But first, we need to wash away. We need to purify your system, your mental thought processes, your emotional processes, purging out, purifying where grief has taken over, physical pain. You're just being purified. You are in the initiation process as we speak, dear friends. Whoever this message is for, I feel like this is reaching so many on many different levels. So I understand that not everything in this video will resonate with everyone. But you will pick out the pieces that connect to your puzzle, and you will connect the dots, and you will take what resonates, and you will apply it, you will embody it. You will uncover the diamond in the rough. I wish you many blessings. I wish you peace and understanding from my heart to yours. I appreciate you all. Thank you for understanding that I needed to take a few days off. Thank you for being patient for these messages. Just thank you for being here. Whatever you're going through, thank you. And know that within my heart, you are divinely held. I love you.